Hi there. So this is part 2 of setting up your writer's notebook. Now in the first part, we discussed the purpose of having a writer's notebook and why you decorate the outside. So let's actually look at our lesson objectives for this portion of the video. All right. So there's two different things that I would like you to be able to do. First of all, I want you to understand how it is that you're going to organize your writer's notebook. And second of all, you're actually going to start figuring out exactly how you're going to visually represent your writing topic. So on the outside, you had your visual representation of things that were important to you. So that'll help you if you get stuck on a writing topic. On the inside, I have a plan that will help you to get organized and be able to follow along with me and find your writing, okay? So this is a plain, unused writer's notebook, all right? Now inside the front cover, on that very first page inside, this one's blank. You'll notice that this is the front. It looks kind of backwards because we're on the camera. Let's actually look at a writer's notebook that the one that I showed you earlier that has a really nice table of contents, okay? That page that I showed you that was blank, that's your table of contents for your writing. So you'll notice this is the same young lady I told you that wrote a letter to her brother. So on that first page, she opened up a writer's notebook, remember? She opened up a writer's notebook, and that very first page, she wrote table of contents. And as she wrote in her notebook, she numbered the pages across the bottom, and she filled in the content. So that's only one part of your writer's notebook, okay? Let's look at the back. So on the back of your writer's notebook, you have your table of contents for craft. Now, what does that look like? Here's the back of the writer's notebook, right? And here's the very last page. And the very end of your writer's notebook, that's where you're actually keeping track of all of your whisks, and we'll talk about whisks actually towards the end of the period today, probably. So where you keep all your notes for class, basically. So in the front, you have your creative writing, and in the back, you have your notes. As you're writing your creative writing, you're starting from the very first page, and you're moving in page by page. As you do the notes in the back, you start from the last page, and you work your way in. If you number the pages, it will be a lot easier for you to find your material. You are almost ready to set up your writer's notebook. After you've at least created the table of contents page and also created the place where you're going to keep your table of contents for your notes, the last thing that you want to do is turn in the front of your notebook to the next available blank page, so not your table of contents page. And you want to make a list for yourself in words of images you're going to look for to put on the outside of your writer's notebook, people that are important to you, places that you find important, anything at all that you think you might find interesting to write about. Because what happens is if you write about what you're interested in, then your readers will be interested as well. Well, that's it. That ends our setting up of your writer's notebook. Go ahead and make your list and set up your contents.